Erika Reginae Pinocchio Kirk, I am so sick of having you in my class. Come here. Come here, Erika. Sit in the front. This is for you. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of In Cahoots Podcast. My name is Nikki. Today, we are going to go back to Erika Kirk because she's lying. There's more lying, allegedly. But apparently, we are back to this whole China thing. Erika, why are we here? Why are we here? Okay, Erika, these are easy questions that you're being asked, that it comes off as when you're answering them, you're lying. Okay, Erika, were you in China at all? Were you there for 2 weeks? Were you there for 6 months? Why does Charlie say you were there for 6 months? You know, you said yourself you were there helping out with the trafficked kids. Erika, which one is it? You know, it's just like the whole Cabot Phillips and Erika being in a hotel lobby September 8th, and then when asked about it, panic and says she wasn't in a fort on September 9th. Erika, nobody said that somebody built a fort and you were playing in a fort. Nobody ever said that. Nobody ever said anything about seeing you on the 9th. They said the 8th. You were in a hotel lobby with a whole nother man that was definitely not Charlie Kirk. And if it wasn't a problem, see, everybody laughed when I said that you were getting your groove on with Cabot Phillips, which is why you were in that hotel lobby with him, allegedly. But if it wasn't anything bad, why not just come out and say, hey, yeah, I was there. I was on the 8th at a hotel room with Cabot Phillips, or at a hotel lobby with Cabot Phillips. Why is that such a big deal? My husband knew where I was. There aren't any secrets. How easy would that be when come on. If you're telling the truth is easy. Lying is hard. Lying is sticky, Erika. Real sticky. Anyway, I want to get into a clip that Candace Owens, of Candace Owens rather, and she brought up this whole Erika Kirk and China situation. But before we do that, hey, please make sure that you subscribe, hit the like button, share the video with all of your friends, make sure you comment, let me know what you're thinking. If you want to support this channel in any way, we have the Cash App and the Venmo right there on the screen. And also, go ahead and hit us up on our social media, X, TikTok, and Instagram, which is also on the screen. Let's get into this Candace Owens clip really quick here.
Speaking of inconsistencies, for example, last week I told you that I'm working on this investigation, the theme of sex trafficking. It's coming up too much, child sex trafficking in particular. And so I was interested in Erika having said that while she was, quote unquote, living in China, she was working with victims of sex trafficking. Okay, I want you to remember what she said. Take a listen.
I decided to create something called Everyday Heroes Like You, where we're able to, originally, it was focused on bringing funds and awareness to various grassroots organizations that were in specific communities that would be able to have volunteers that are transparent with their funds, that are actually doing what they're saying they're doing, instead of just having 70% of the funds go to admin and only 30% towards the cause. It kind of grew into something more global. I was living in China and doing a lot of work with the victims from sex trafficking, and then began to phase that into working with the Marine Corps and the Army, and then was able to work with a orphanage in Romania to help sustain them during their winter seasons, and giving them more clothing items or tangible items rather than just money.
Then I told you guys that having asked this question through an official channel, Turning Point USA, I received a response alleging that Erika never lives there. So that's coming from Erika. She actually never lived there. They said that she simply visited for 2 weeks, you know, like a tourist, just to visit the Great Wall and perhaps see other monuments in history.
Okay. See, all of a sudden, Erika, you never lived there. You went there for 2 weeks, just like Candace just said, 2 weeks like a tourist. Erika, where's the photos? You know, everybody wants to say, oh, I've never seen a picture of Erika Kirk pregnant. Never seen a picture of Michelle Obama pregnant. Well, Erika, how come I've never seen a picture of you in China. You were there as a tourist. I mean, there's not one picture online. I can't find one. If you guys can find one, oh, please let me know. I want to see it. But there's not one picture. And then you're there. So from what Erika says, you're there to help the kids. You didn't take a picture of any of your accomplishments or anything? No? But then your Turning Point friends say, oh, she never lived there. She was there as a tourist. She was having a good time, seeing the sights. You didn't take one picture? You try. Look it up yourself. Look it up right now. I don't care if you go to ChatGPT, Google, Gemini. Find a picture of Erika Kirk in China. Don't worry, I'll wait.
The other monuments in history. Then somebody emailed me an interesting video of Charlie Kirk. And apparently he disagrees with that new assessment. This is a video of Charlie debating someone named Ben Carollo. Take a listen.
When you go to China, let me just tell you, you'll drive down the street and you will see dead people laying in the middle of the street. You will see people defecating.
Go to China then. Go to China. Take a video.
Actually,
Bring
you know
these
what?
Cameras. Go to China. Take a video with these cameras. I dare you right now.
Unlike you, my wife lived in China for 6 months, and she'll show you the videos. She'll show you the images. They don't have a regard for human life. They don't value people as the individual.
What's going on here? Okay, will the real Erika Kirk please stand up? Okay.
Explain yourself, Erika. Explain. I want you to explain how you say that you've lived in China with the kids that were being trafficked. You were trying to help them. Charlie Kirk, your husband, said that you lived there for 6 whole months. However, your good friends at TPUSA, they say, oh no, she never lived there. She was a tourist for 2 weeks. Erika, where are the pictures? Let me see some pictures. How is it that we cannot find one picture of you in China being a tourist or in China helping the kids? If you guys can find it, let me know. I love to see it. But where are the pictures? Why is it that the most minute situations have to be so difficult to answer? Granted, you don't owe us anything. You don't. However, you're still, in a way, putting yourself out there on the forefront, right? So if someone's going to ask you a simple question like, hey, how come you were in a hotel lobby on September 8th with another man? I mean, I already told you guys what I thought was going on, but then the panic set in and they're like, oh my God, we have to make fake pictures and fake alibis because nobody can know that I was at a hotel with another man that was not Charlie. What are they going to think? I'm the wholesome Christian woman. What are they going to think? So let's panic and say that, hey, Erika Kirk wasn't inside of a fort that she built on September 9th. What are you talking about? Let me produce this photo of where I was September 9th with my very large 1-year-old and my daughter. And let's call them my kids on September 9th, just so I can prove that I was not building a fort on September 9th. Erika, nobody said they saw you September 9th. What? Nobody said anything about a fort. I'm just trying to figure out why you were there with another man. Now, how easy would it have been for her to say, hey, Charlie knew where I was. Yeah, I was at that hotel. I had business to take care of. And what's your point? And then with this whole China situation, why does everybody have a different story about you being in China or not being in China? Why is this so massive? Why is this not just an easy, yeah, I was there, here's the pictures. I lived there, I did great work. I did the work of the Lord in China for 6 months, 2 weeks, or never really at all. Like, what are we doing? Erika Regine Pinocchio Kirk, what are we doing? But hey, that's going to be the video. So please make sure that you like the video, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you're thinking about. Share the video. Share it all around. If you want to support the channel, anything helps. Our Venmo and our Cash App are right there on the screen. And you can also follow me on X, Instagram, and TikTok. And I will see you in the next video. This has been In Cahoots Podcast. I'm Nikki.